Hello, my name is Richard White, and we're going to take a few moments to look at how you can use an email program to quickly and easily send an email to all of your students. I'm going to assume that I'm starting at the very beginning of the school year and that I don't have the students all entered as contacts yet, but I have gotten their email addresses and I've assembled them in an Excel spreadsheet here under the heading first name, last name, and email address. So I've assembled all their names and email addresses here. And in order to be able to quickly and easily import these into an email program, I'm going to be using Google's Gmail for our demonstration purposes today. I'm going to save those as a comma-separated value file. So I'm going to choose Save As. And down here again, I've got lots of different formats I can choose from. I'm going to choose comma-separated value. And I'll save that as studentemails.csv onto my desktop here. Click the Save button. It's going to go ahead and do that. I'd like to go ahead and show you what that file looks like. As you might expect, it's going to have the values that were in that Excel spreadsheet separated by commas. It's a comma-separated value file, CSV file. So the first line is the header, and then the next 5 lines are the actual names of the students and their email addresses. Now I can go to Google's Gmail program. I've got it all set up in my Firefox browser here. I'm going to go ahead and log in to my Gmail account and take a look at the window here. This is just the boring default window. And I'd like to compose an email for those students, but first I'm going to add them as contacts. So you're going to go down to your contacts down here, click on that, and I could import them I could add them one at a time here using New Contact, but instead what I'm going to do is choose Import. If I choose Import, it's going to allow me to import a CSV file from any common mail program. I'm just going to go ahead and import a regular CSV file that I've created in Excel. So I'll browse for that file. It's on my desktop. There it is, studentemails.csv. And I'm also going to add these imported contacts to a new group. I'm going to create a new group. So when I click on Import here, it's going to say, well, what do you want to name this group? I'll call it Conceptual Physics. It's my Conceptual Physics students in there. And when I click on that, it's going to let me know it's imported them. We've imported all 5 contacts. Okay, sounds good. Here's a list of my contacts right here. You can see I've got one that's a friend of mine, and the others are the students who've just been imported. And if I'm looking at all my contacts, I see that master list. But if I just want to look at conceptual physics, it's just going to show me those students right there. Now, if I want to compose an email, once I've got those in, they're in. Composing the email, I'm going to send this to Conceptual Physics. And notice it's going to highlight that for me. It'll auto-populate all those student names and email addresses in there. I can type my little welcome message. And once I hit the send button, that email will be sent to all the students in my Conceptual Physics group. It's a great way to send a single email to a lot of your students very easily. And from here on out, anytime I need to send an email to all of my students, of course, I can compose a new email and select Conceptual Physics as a group.